For José Luis, weekends are the busiest days of the week. José Luis Jaque Mancilla wakes up at 4 a.m. every Saturday to work in the central market of Santiago. After 12 years of working in the kitchen, he doesn't need a recipe to make the most tasteful dishes of Chile. They're already committed to memory. Most of them include fish and other kinds of seafood like this one called loco. José Luis enjoys his work and says he feels proud of what he does. While he adds the first ingredient to one of his specialties, he says the country of Chile and its capital Santiago are the secrets to the unforgettable flavor of this dish. Chile, an exciting country with an extraordinary contrast between old-time tradition and new-age development. It's a Spanish-speaking country with 16 million people and with a special sense of history and patriotism. A country where food, music, dance, and the hard work of artisans are a celebration of the past amidst great hope for the future. These things are shining evidence that the roots of culture persist with the promise of future development. The flavor of Chile can be seen in the way the people live their lives. But it was in Santiago, where now 40% of the Chilean population lives, on September 11th of 1973, when Chile suffered the coup d'etat that would change the future of the country.
That day I woke up very early because I knew what was going to happen. I told my wife, today, don't take the children to school. At 8 a.m., the army began to take their position, and wherever they found resistance, they attacked. From that point on, there was no turning back. General Pinochet ordered us to take out a series of specific buildings, including the governmental palace.
The presidential assassination of Salvador Allende and the resulting military dictatorship under General Augusto Pinochet caused a division that Chileans are still trying to overcome.
Chileans experience the death of President Allende as everything is experienced in Chile, with a lot of pain. The people that he loved so much mourned for him.
There are multiple versions of what happened that day, but the craters left by the bullets in the buildings around the governmental palace are physical evidence of the emotional scars left in the hearts of all Chileans, visual proof of the tragedy of that day.
God willing, we will never go through something like this again.
Most of the time, we don't talk about these things. We keep them hidden inside, especially in front of other people. But there has to be a time when we open up and say, this is who we are, and we all want the best for our country.
The flavor of Chile is very different now. One can observe the hustle and bustle through the streets of the center of Santiago. The environment of Calle Alameda and the Central Plaza invites everyone to taste a little bit of Chile. José Luis is not the only one that enjoys his way of life. Patricia Alejandra Reyes Martinez lives in Pomaire, a little town on the outskirts of Santiago, famous for the work of its artisans. Patricia represents the 35% of the population in Chile whose income is between $200 and $600 a year, and education is between the 4th and 7th grade level. When Patricia was little, her mother taught her how to work with clay, and since then she has dedicated her life to this labor of love, making different pieces of pottery. Patricia makes 120 of these bowls every day. Artisans say the quality of the clay, the work on the potter's wheel, and the temperature of the rustic oven are key to getting the best pieces. They know how it's done. The secrets have been passed on through many generations.
You have to make sure that the fire is strong in order to properly cook the pieces. That's the basic part of making ceramics.
Right now I'm bringing out the shine in these cups. This stone helps me to bring out the shine in these cups so it looks a lot better. With a nice finish, we can express through our work the feelings we have for ceramics. When I get tired, I take a nap and then keep going.
Patricia's father lives only a couple streets away. He is the only one in Pomaire that weaves all kinds of baskets by hand.
This is a piece of wicker to weave a basket like this. You see. And now with my finger, you see?
It only takes a short visit to appreciate all the work that goes into one of Jose's creations. The long hours that go into the process of preparation are easily seen. But these scenes take place behind the storefronts that sell to the many passers-by. People from all over the world come to Pomaire to sample the atmosphere, buy the traditional Chilean craftsmanship, or to just take a look.
We came to buy little piggy banks. The children put their money in them, and when they break, we come back and get another one.
Here, I put the money in here.
Everything is beautiful.
And of course, just a touch of the music of Chile adds a special flavor to Jose Luis's dish. Carla Garay is a professional dancer of La Cueca, the official national dance of Chile since 1979. La Cueca represents an important part of the culture and pride of all Chileans. Through their songs and dances, Chileans express the most beautiful part of the courtship process. As you can see, the handkerchief is an important tool in the game that is love. Even though each region of Chile has its particular version of La Cueca, all of them share influences from Spain, Africa, Peru, and other countries as well. Sometimes it's not necessary to go far. You can also find music in the center of Santiago. Chilean character is kind and enthusiastic, always ready for a spontaneous performance like this one that Palma interprets. He says this is Araucana folklore music. It takes a lot of ingredients to get that perfect flavor combination. Jose Luis's dish is ready, and our crew is ready to try it.
If you've been out all night having fun, it's here in the Central Market where you have to come to try pastel de jaiba, one of the dishes typical from Chile, who helps to strengthen your body.
What does Chile taste like? The beauty of Chile, its history, music, dance, work of the artisans, food, and the character of its people make Chile a singular country with a singular flavor. It's easy to see why the culture continues to anchor its people through hard and good times.